Hey guys, so I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with this video, but I wanted to record it in case something good does come out of it. So where I'm going to start is I'm doing two things right now. The kids just went down for a nap. I allotted this time for organizing, and although I may be organized to some, I feel like you can always improve. And if you're not always going through things, getting rid of things, reorganizing things, things can very quickly and easily get unorganized again, no matter how organized and clean you are. I mean, at the end of the day, we all shed skin and hair and all this stuff and have animals and kids. So things are always getting dirty, and you always have factors like husbands who may not put things away as nicely as they originally were. So, with that being said, I am always reorganizing. Now, I don't just have unlimited time where I can just sit on my hands and think, like, what am I going to do today? I have an allotted time that I have allowed myself through block scheduling, and I am attacking one area, two actually, kind of, that has been kind of bugging me for a while now. Now, I am not doing a full blown reorganization where I'm buying new containers and new that kind of stuff. That's not in the budget right now. So, and I don't necessarily think I need new containers. I think the way I have it set up now is just not working and it doesn't look good. And it's bothering me. So I'm going to take this allotted time to fix it. So if you can see, I have my big caboodle, makeup caboodle, right there. I went through all of my makeup today. If you do not know, which I hope you would, but if you don't know, makeup has expiration dates. Your hair care products have expiration dates, and it's usually like the general consensus number is 12 months after you opened it. So, once you open it, that date, 12 months, and then it's expired. Not to say that it goes bad like bacteria and that kind of thing, but the products do not work as good as they once did. So you may have a gorgeous eyeshadow palette that you love the brand, you love all the things, but if it's 2 years old, it will not work as good, and it's also not safe because of things like bacteria and all that kind of stuff. So you always want to be going through your makeup and your hair care products. And at first, if you haven't done that in a long time, it may be a little daunting. You may have a lot of little things, and you may not remember when you opened it. But if you don't remember, chances are it's more than a year old, and you should probably get rid of it. That's why I always strongly suggest to not shop at places like TJ Maxx and Ross and those kind of places for makeup and hair care products. Now, I am a cosmetologist. I specialize in hair, but I've learned all the things. I'm licensed in facials and nails and all that kind of stuff. Except don't look at mine because they're bad. But this is something I have learned, and not only is it not rocket science that these products are marked down for a reason, 99% of the time they are old, and although they technically aren't expired, they either sat on a shelf at a Publix or Target or Ulta for way too long and never got purchased. Then stores like TJ Maxx come in and buy it for way below market value. Now, for things like clothes and purses and sunglasses, all of that stuff is fine. Heck yeah, get it at TJ Maxx. But items such as makeup should not be bought at those stores because that makeup it's old. It's old. Not that I'm saying if you use that makeup, you're gonna break out or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is those products do not work as well as they should, as well as they were designed to. So, if you have not known, now you know. So don't buy things from there, especially hair care products, guys. It's not some magical store that just magically gets these products for cheap and it's on sale just out of magic. Like, that's not how that works. If you see Paul Mitchell items there, here's the thing, here are all the contributing factors that you do not know. This is where I said I don't know where this video is going to go, because I do things like this and I rant, but just work with me here, okay? I promise I won't. No, I can't even tell you this video is not going to be long, because it may, but I have to get this out. So there are other contributing factors to products being expired or no longer good, and the date they were manufactured is not the only contributing factor to why this product may not be good. You have no idea where that product came from. Now, I'm not talking about it came out of some homeless person's basket. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you have no idea what truck this product has been on. Was it air conditioned? Was it hot? Was it baked in the sun in a box? Was it in a big box truck that was 120 degrees? Those products are not made to withhold conditions like that. If you find, and I'm just using Paul Mitchell because that's just what's coming to mind. If you find a Paul Mitchell product at those stores, Paul Mitchell, like, let's just say something happened with that product, like you did break out or whatever, there is no warranty. You know, you always see money back guaranteed, or, you know, you can hold a company responsible for doing something like that. But when you buy something at one of those stores, there is no responsibility, because places that with professional products go straight from the distributors to professional stores. And once those professional stores, like, once it's out of their hands and not at those stores anymore, they take no responsibility, because, and not even just if something bad happens, but no responsibility on if that product works. And usually, like, I've just experienced this for myself, that I will rave about a product, and then I have a client who comes in and says that they found it on a discount at this store for $5, but they don't like it. They don't think it works very well. Well, there's a strong possibility that that product no longer works because it's old or has been exposed in some way, shape, or form, and it's not the product I'm talking about. So with that being said, I strongly suggest to not buy your products from places like TJ Maxx, like makeup, hair care. So where am I going with this? So I started my morning off with going through all of my makeup and decluttering, getting rid of things that are old, as well as things that I just no longer use. I may have bought it. I bought an eyeshadow palette that I really liked, and they're pricey for the most part. But I just have found myself never using it. I just have, a very simple daily routine that's not on my face now, but when I do it, it's a very simple routine, and then every once in a blue moon I will go a little bit more extravagant, but I don't do makeup like I used to, as far as using all of those colors. So it's time. I let go of some things that I really liked but just wasn't using. That also gives me an opportunity to clean out. So that's called a caboodle. My little makeup thing, it's called a caboodle. So when you hear me say caboodle, that it's called that. I also grew up a dancer, and so we all had caboodles growing up. So when we just talked about, getting our makeup or whatever, we just said, go grab your caboodle, which sounds really funny for someone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, but that's what it's called. So we cleaned out this gives you the opportunity to clean out your caboodle, wipe down all your products, or reorganize it and get everything clean again. So let me show you what I did. My bathroom's a little messy, so just ignore, but I'm in the middle of doing this right now. So this also gives you the opportunity to clean all of your brushes. Even though I'm a cosmetologist, I will admit I do not clean my brushes as much as I should. I don't. I can't give you an excuse. I just don't. I don't, okay? But I do it every once in a while. And if you haven't seen these, let me show you. I honestly, like, okay, so I use this. If you can see, it has bristles. And so I just get a little, all you need is the little baby shampoo, nothing fancy. It can be the Johnson's, Johnson & Johnson stuff. You do not need fancy makeup brush cleaners. You don't need anything fancy, just keep it simple. You just need something gentle. That's the most important. And less is more. You do not need a ton of product. If you do use a ton of soap, you will end up not being able to get all of that residue out of your brush, and then it'll affect your makeup application in the future. So tiny little bit of soap, and you can, what you do is on the back, that's the front, on the back, it has this little sticky suction cup thing, and you suction cup that to your sink, inside your sink, and then you just clean your brushes on this. So I plan on doing that right now, but first I'm going to show you my caboodle. So this is it. My mother-in-law got me this one. It is, it is awesome. I love it. It's like fancy. So I took this opportunity to clean this out, but I will show you what I have. So this is it. And it then opens up. Sorry if it's a little shaky. And then just like that. So again, I had gone through all of my stuff. I have my face products right here. So I have really started to only have to use a BB cream is what I use on a daily basis. This stuff is the bomb diggity. I love this one. But I do have a, foundation, concealer if I do change my mind. And then my mineral mist, hydrate, and set. If you can see that, this is a really good one. I really like this because it's a hydrate and set, but I have oily skin, so it's been difficult for me to find one that doesn't make me more oily. I have my powder and bronzer. This is my next one because this one's almost empty, but I am the type of gal that will literally use a product until every little smidge is gone. I hate wasting product. Now, granted, in the grand scheme of things, I threw a lot of makeup away, but there's a difference between being wasteful and then keeping things in clutter. When you're being wasteful, it's, using way too much toothpaste on your toothbrush, and, you only need a teeny tiny amount, and you just used way too much, and it fell out of your mouth anyways. You know what I'm saying? Throwing away a bottle of soap when there's still a little bit left. A hack for that is to, when you get close to the end, add a little bit of water in your soap bottle and shake it up, and then you can get another 2 uses out of it. Do I have to do that? No. Could I just go buy another bottle? Yes, but it's wasteful to me, and it's also a waste of money. So you have to decipher the difference between being wasteful but then keeping clutter. There was makeup in here that I would never finish, let alone will I ever really use again. And it's probably close to being, I'll show you. It's in my trash. So this was given to me and I thought I would use it, but I didn't. So it's like a little NYX eyeshadow palette. Now, I can't tell you the last time I did a really deep, dark, smoky eye. I used to all the time, but I don't anymore. And then I have this palette that I honestly kept for the bright colors in the center for my daughter for like Halloween and stuff. But to me, I can't justify keeping this any longer for using it one time a year. I can't justify that. So my mother-in-law got me a really nice MAC palettes, a cool tone palette and a warm tone palette, and it's really all I need for the most part. It covers all ranges that I would ever use, so I would prefer, what's the word? There's a word for it. Quality over quantity. That's the saying. So if you have a few quality products, that is preferred over a large amount of just not very good products. So get rid of all the stuff that you just don't really like, but you're keeping because you bought it, and replace it with items that are, you know, worth it. So let me get back to this. So I have my shimmery bronzer that I don't use too often, but every once in a while I will. Like my blush, a bronzer that I actually use for eyeshadow. I really like that one. I normally keep my brushes down here, so that's why that's empty, but because I'm gonna clean them. The two large palettes that I have, I don't really need any more than that, but I do have just a handful of like little Ulta ones that I have just had over time, but I just really like them, and I actually do use them, you know, every once in a while. The brow pencil, mascara, and liquid eyeliner, and then my little puff things. And that's it. That's all I need. I don't need any more. I can have a large caboodle where I'm able to see all of my products, but I don't have to fill it to the brim. You do not have to, like, it's wonderful to have things that you can organize and, you know, have large bins, but do not feel the necessity to fill it all the way up, because then it's no longer organized. Then it's just a pile of crap. So I'm going to end this video here, and I challenge you to go to your makeup and your hair care products and get rid of everything you have not touched in the past 3 to 6 months maximum. Those are the products that you don't need because you never use them. And then 2, go through everything that is expired, even if you do use it often. Get rid of it if it's expired. Only keep what you actually use on a regular basis. And for times like when my daughter for Halloween, I can just go get something for the day of. I don't need to store something all year long to use for one night. So with that being said, I am now going to completely reorganize my closet, and I'm just going to stop this video and make the closet organization another video, because it'll just be easier that way. And this one's already a little bit long. So I hope you found something useful out of this video. If not, we just got to chit chat for 5 minutes. And I hope you guys have a productive day. I'll see you next time. Bye.